Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech, where we blend casual conversations with insightful discussions on the latest in technology and gadgets.
Great to be here.
You know how sometimes you hear about something in the tech world and just makes you kind of stop and think? That's sort of what we're aiming for today. We've pulled together a few really interesting threads for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like how global politics might be shaking up the whole AI chip world. Maybe welcome change coming to your next flight.
Okay.
And a slightly surreal peek into how, well, tech personalities are popping up in the most unexpected places.
Unexpected places. Intriguing.
Exactly. Consider this your shortcut to, feeling in the know.
Absolutely. And it's fascinating to see how these seemingly separate things actually connect. They reflect some bigger shifts happening in tech right now.
Totally.
So let's start with maybe this potential for tariffs on tech, particularly hitting a giant like NVIDIA.
Right. That's been buzzing around.
Yeah, and it's more than just like a financial thing. It's really about the future of AI infrastructure.
Okay, right. And NVIDIA isn't exactly sitting still on this, are they?
No, not at all.
I heard they're talking about building and testing these black hole chips. Sounds intense.
In Arizona.
Oh.
And planning AI supercomputer manufacturing down in Texas, too.
It definitely sounds like they're trying to build some resilience, into their operations. But what does building black hole chips actually mean for someone like you or me?
Yeah, that's a great question. So think of it this way. NVIDIA is designing these incredibly powerful processors, right? Optimized for handling just massive amounts of data.
Okay.
The kind you need to train sophisticated AI models. So the black hole analogy, it likely just refers to their capacity to, absorb and process information at an astonishing rate.
Gotcha. Soaks it all up.
Exactly. And their move to actually manufacture these and their supercomputers like the DGX Spark and DGX Station domestically, well, it suggests they're anticipating potential disruptions. Problems in their supply chains.
Makes sense.
And the DGX Spark, by the way, they're calling it the world's smallest AI supercomputer.
Seriously? How small?
Well, small enough and priced around $3,000, which puts some serious AI power within reach of, like, small research teams, maybe even startups.
Wow. Okay. That could actually lead to some really interesting innovations down the line for all of us then.
For sure.
So even though I read some tariffs on computers and chips are temporarily on hold, as of mid-April.
Yeah, there was a temporary pause announced around April 17th, but it's fluid.
Right. So it still sounds like the smart money is on semiconductor tariffs hitting maybe in the coming months. And companies like NVIDIA are already bracing for it.
Precisely. That seems to be the expectation.
It makes you wonder how that might eventually trickle down, to the cost of the tech we use every day.
Absolutely. It's something to watch. And that proactive approach, it isn't just limited to hardware. Now, let's talk about something that might make your next travel experience a little less.
Well, frustrating.
Oh, I'm all ears. Less frustrating travel sounds good.
Right. So American Airlines is set to start offering free in-flight Wi-Fi.
Finally. Yeah. Beginning in 2026, it's sponsored by AT&T.
Okay, 2026. Still a ways off, but progress.
And it's a huge number of flights, over 2 million a year, where you'll potentially be able to stay connected without, shelling out extra cash.
That's amazing. Although I bet there's a catch.
Well, yeah, there's a little asterisk. You need to be an American Airlines Advantage Program member.
Ah, okay. Makes sense. Still, compared to the current, patchwork of often expensive and, frankly, unreliable in-flight Wi-Fi, this feels like a big step forward.
Definitely.
Other airlines have been moving this way too, right? I feel like I heard about others.
They have, yeah. Delta's been using Viasat for their free Wi-Fi since 2023.
Okay, Delta.
And United started offering it via Starlink earlier this year.
Ugh, United. Don't get me started. Seriously.
No.
Delayed luggage, broken screens. I'm pretty sure they insulted my mother once. Kidding. Mostly.
Sounds like you've had some rough flights.
Let's just say reliable Wi-Fi might be the least of their worries for me. But hey, free is free.
True. And it seems the airlines are finally recognizing that, decent internet access is becoming an expected amenity now, like power outlets.
Yeah, exactly. Basic necessity almost.
So this increased competition, it should ultimately benefit the traveler, even if you fly someone else, puts pressure on everyone to up their game.
Good point. Okay, speaking of things you encounter out in the world, this next bit is just wild.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, some crosswalks in the Palo Alto area, they were hacked to play AI-mimicked voices of Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg.
Wait, what? Hacked crosswalks? Seriously?
Yeah. I have so many questions like why, how,
It's certainly a creative form of public commentary, I guess.
You think?
The report suggests the AI voices were saying things that, tapped into the collective consciousness around these guys and their companies.
Like what kind of things?
Just the kind of anxieties and thoughts a lot of us have, perhaps, about them, their influence, tech in general. It's a strange reflection of how pervasive they are in our lives.
Right. And the locations, Redwood City, Menlo Park, Palo Alto, those aren't exactly random places, are they? That's tech central.
Prime territory.
And the fact that these talking crosswalks apparently vanished by Saturday, it suggests someone with some tech know-how pulled it off and then maybe got cold feet.
Maybe the authorities shut it down. Who knows? No one's claimed responsibility, right?
Not that I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like it's not just a one-off. I saw something about an AI-powered Jeff Bezos voice popping up on Seattle crosswalks more recently.
Oh, wow. So it's becoming a thing, a bizarre trend.
Totally bizarre. What does it even tell us that these figures are now, like, literally speaking to us while we're just trying to cross the street?
Well, it definitely touches on this growing sense of AI becoming more and more integrated into our physical environment, often in really unexpected ways.
Yeah.
And when you combine that with the already, larger-than-life presence of these tech billionaires, it creates this almost surreal scenario, very sci-fi.
It really does. It's not hard to see why people might bring up shows like Black Mirror, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where technology blurs the lines between convenience and, intrusion. And the influence of these powerful people becomes almost inescapable.
Definitely makes you look twice at the walk, don't walk signs now, doesn't it?
For sure.
Okay, shifting gears one last time to some other interesting little tech tidbits we came across.
Lay 'em on me.
Retro gamers might get a kick out of this.
Mm-hmm.
There's apparently a $660 physical edition of Doom.
Wow. $660. What makes it so special?
Get this. The box is playable. It includes a playable version of the game in the packaging.
No way. That's dedication. And kind of cool, actually.
Right. Talk about nostalgia meeting high-end collectibles. It speaks to the enduring appeal of classic games, I guess.
Yeah.
And people wanting tangible stuff in our digital world.
Definitely. A unique item.
And just keeping things grounded in the physical world for a second, the New York International Auto Show happened.
Cars. Remember those?
Yeah, always a reminder that, the physical world still very much exists, even if we're mostly talking about EVs and futuristic tech on wheels these days. Let's just pretend tariffs don't exist for a moment there.
Here, plan.
Then, okay, here's a mind-blowing stat for you. The music streaming service Deezer.
Mm-hmm.
They say 18% of the music uploaded to their platform daily is AI generated.
Wow. Daily? How much is that?
It works out to something like 20,000 tracks per day.
20,000 AI songs a day. That's insane.
Insane. But here's the kicker.
Yeah.
They average only about 5 total listens each.
Ouch. 5 listens.
Yeah. It kind of highlights the current noise-to-signal ratio in AI content creation, doesn't it?
It really does. It shows how easy it is now for AI to just churn out content, but also the massive challenge of creating something that actually connects with people, that resonates.
Yeah.
For you as a music consumer, it really underscores the importance of, curation, finding platforms or maybe communities that help filter through this just vast ocean of AI stuff.
Good point.
Yeah.
We need better filters.
We could do.
So from potential shifts in the global AI landscape to free Wi-Fi maybe eventually to, surprising encounters on our sidewalks.
Yeah.
It's clear the tech world is as dynamic and sometimes as downright strange as ever.
Never a dull moment.
Thanks for tuning in to Byte-Sized Tech. If you enjoyed the episode, like, comment, share, and subscribe for more fun tech discussions.
Definitely subscribe.
It's certainly a wild time in tech. Makes you wonder what our smart devices will be saying next.
Maybe ordering us around. Let's hope not. See you next time.